Hello and welcome everybody for today's stream. Today we, as maybe you have seen on the different socials, we're gonna have a multiplayer session with Nico Hart and Victor, one of the game designers. And first of all, thank you again for all the support that you have been doing on the past days for the closed beta. We are super happy. We see that you're having good times with your friends, and we that's make us super happy as well to the entire team, seeing that you're enjoying the game, you are dying as well, which is I guess part of the experience. But in any ways, again, thank you for the entire team. We are just keep collecting all your feedback, suggestions, are also concerns, so we can just take it just afterwards to see what we can do in order to improve even more the game. So again, thank you very much, and I think we can just go ahead and just straight to the gameplay. I know you wanted to also have some time with us, so I think yeah, we can just go ahead. I think I'm gonna just moving to the conversation with Nico and Victor. Let me know if they can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you.
Hello.
Nice. Well, I will let you present yourself because I already presented myself. Well, I actually didn't. My name is Sergio. I'm community developer here at Amplitude Studios. And well, as I already said in the introduction, I'm today with me at Nico.
Hello. So my name is Nico Hart. I'm a full-time UK variety streamer, playing games with weird controllers like DJ Decks, DK Bongos, and a camera controller as of late. Been keeping my eye very much on Endless Dungeon. I've got to have my hands on at TwitchCon Paris and Gamescom. So it's a great experience to be able to be here today as well. So thank you for allowing me to join you guys.
Oh, welcome to join us. We are more than happy to have you here to see if we die or survive.
I've yet to get past the second level, so I'm sure with the ability of you guys, we can make it happen.
Victor is a pro player here.
So yeah, I'm Victor. I'm a game designer at Amplitude Studio, and I've worked on TED for more than a year and a half, and I'm responsible for the implementation of a lot of the content of the game. So the weapon, the heroes' abilities, and the upgrades, and all that cool stuff. And so yeah, I've played like the game a lot, really a lot. So
I
so I think I will.
I will be scared if you tell me like you haven't played at all the game. Like okay.
Developed so
but like,
much, and then I'll delete that for now. It's all good.
So yeah, I will maybe be a little on the back for on the beginning to.
Oh, you're gonna sit enjoy like, oh yes, everything is fine.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you died in the game. Not my problem. I developed it.
Yeah.
You know, game designer are sadist too. So.
He's gonna be like the director, like, oh, maybe you can do this. I think it's quite okay. If you do this, you're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, for me, it will be also playtest. So
Playtest. Okay, well, nice to know. Well, yes. Go. I don't know if you want to have any question about the game, Nico, or we should just jump into the game. I don't know.
Why don't we get ourselves into one of the levels and then we can start talking about a bit more about the game, yeah?
And if you have question or even your community have any question about the game, just feel free to just throw it us here. And probably I'm gonna just give the Victor all the responsibility because he's the game designer here.
Of course, I'm sure we got plenty of questions. So again, for those who may be on my side of the streams, if my community do have any questions to ask, please feel free to put it in chat. We do have some questions lined up as well. So first off, where do we want to start? Do we want to go to, well, we've got two ways that we can currently go through that has been unlocked. So which one do you want to start off? Should we go bare bones for the first level and then after we go to the second one?
Sure. Let's go for the easy one, probably. As somehow it tends to be a bit more easier, I think. Maybe here Victor can correct me here. Yeah, maybe.
I do like how one of my communities already said. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, for like the main monster family there. So we will encounter mostly bots. In here, and they tend to be easier or like less special than the bugs in Devotion Garden.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, one of my communities literally saying like they don't have any questions right yet, but they are going to take a look at the Amplitude job board. So you never know, you may have some job applications coming through.
Yeah.
It's always a good time. So let's kind of like get down to the nitty gritty, I guess. Then, so what was the kind of idealism from obviously Dungeon of the Endless? Which is, widely revered by many, especially a lot of my community as well. What was the kind of like the core concept for taking the the top-down perspective to this kind of like orthogonal 3D perspective looking environment game?
Victor, I'm not sure if you want to answer
Yeah,
or.
yeah, I can. So like the first idea was, okay, we want to make a game really heavily inspired by Dirty, but with direct control of the heroes and put more personality and interaction with them. So it started from that, and as you're really playing the heroes and directly controlling them, so we have to shift the camera and shift the gameplay, and that was like we wanted to see also to have the 3D art style. So yeah, it was really it started from that, and from that, you pull a thread of design, and it goes on and on and on, and iteration by iteration, we came up with the state of the game as it is right now.
Yeah.
And like I say, just from for somebody who did not get a chance to actually play the prior Endless games, this is obviously a great entry into the franchise. Were you hoping that people, if they were picking up just Endless Dungeon, that they'd get themselves into the game immediately? There'd be like no worry about having to know the prior lore. Like, do you think like you kind of like made a good entry point for people to come into the franchise?
I think it's a bit more easier to catch up this one compared to Dungeons of the Endless because, of course, we all love Dungeons of the Endless, and we saw the community also love it, which is amazing for the entire team and the studio, I will say. But I feel like Dungeons of the Endless is much more strategic and tactical, which has good points and bad points. And I think this is a bit more easier as well to catch for new player and also to maybe initiate themselves on the lore and different story about the Endless universe. So I think it's much more easy to get into this with this game.
Oh, I completely agree. Like, both times I've got to play both at the different events again, which was TwitchCon Paris and Gamescom. Like, each time it took me like not even like half an hour to get myself fully accustomed into the gameplay. So it's definitely got a simple like, hey, this looks cool. Let's jump in. You've got it, if you know what I mean. So I feel like for what has been made so far, this is definitely on the right idealism for people to just jump in. So it's a good time. Ow. Okay. I didn't realize I was being damaged by enemies there.
It's fine. That's the problem with the conversation, right? It's difficult sometimes to keep talking and then focus on things like...
It's fine. It's fine. Nice, but we got the wave completed. I should probably get another med pack because that's bad. One of my community saying, is it easy to learn but difficult to master?
So it's an interesting... I mean, probably here Victor can tell us more on the difficulty they would like to have on the terms of experience. I will say it has a challenge in terms of catch up all the mechanics, but I think it's not based that much on like, dodging a skill and these kind of things. It's more like understanding how the economy, how the resource works. And I think once you understand that, I think it's easy to master. But maybe that's also a personal experience because I play quite a few hours as well. So I'm a bit biased there.
Like we have a lot of stuff to know in the game. So it's like you have a lot of to manage how you open doors, how you manage your economy, how much did you invest in science or in food or in industry. So like you have a lot of choices to make, and you have to make informed choices. So it's like it's a skill to have. So it depends a lot on how much you are used to that kind of game or that kind of like strategic planning. But like I think it's hard to it's kind of easy to have fun in the game, but like I won't say it's really easy to grasp all the mechanic the first time, but we think it's fine, and we are currently working on helping you to get a lot of to comprehend a lot of our mechanics that are kind of hidden. For example, you see on stream that you can level up turrets and they earn XP. So we want you to know a little more about that, or know a little more when you can level up turrets and stuff. So yeah, we are working on that.
Yeah, we have seen like on the community that was something that some of them they were expressing. and we totally agree and understand that need. So we are working on like all the different onboarding, and as Victor's mentioned, like the different mechanics that could be a bit hidden compared to maybe other aspects of the game.
For sure. And now I've activated the wave. So this is kind of like another core concept of the game itself as well.
Yeah.
We have to base, for those who this is their first experience of seeing Endless Dungeon, we've got the little crystal bot here that is basically our lifeline. We don't want to let that be destroyed by the enemy. So when we eventually, after going through the endlessness of the dungeon, pardon the pun, we need to try to constantly bring the core crystal all the way down to the bottom, basically, and like utilize that power for, let's just say, the greater good, shall we?
Yeah, I will say that's good.
You'll see in the whole story of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert!
Oh no! But as you can see, like now that the wave is finally kicked off, like as we're going through, because we haven't really laid that many defensive turrets,
yeah,
it's they're being a little bit more mischievous, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, we are being conservative with the turrets, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's too easy when we play sometimes.
When we go down later on, we can definitely look after more of our. Yes. We have more available, industrial or food that we can then utilize to really look after our health, which is something I haven't actually done in our initial playthroughs. Is that I just kept on utilizing all of the
resources, right?
All of it. So that way, when we got to the later bits, I just died easily. So this is a good little strat for those who are jumping into this game. You can just get rid of the enemies easily at the start. Keep hold of your inventory, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like back to your first question. Is it to learn how to master, like the mastery of how much you can spend at a given time is really a mastery. So
absolutely,
for us that have played a lot of hours, we kind of know how much turrets you have to build, but like it's because we are like developers and too accustomed to the game.
Yeah. Awesome.
So basically, I'm gonna do a quick introduction just in case there is anyone new. Basically, science, the top right, the blue ones help us to research new turrets. So it's interesting because some turrets are more effective with certain enemies than others. The industry will help us to build turrets, of course. And the food is going to help us on buying some medikits, which is just the small icon with the heal just below the food one, basically, and is like a small healing package. But we have here Room, Victor with Room, that is a healer. So that's going to probably, maybe we don't need to use it, or maybe yes, depends on how good or bad we are, maybe. And also, it helps us to upgrade the heroes, so they can make your hero like a more fire rate, more damage, more like health, blah, 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 etc., etc. That's the basic ones. So general lines.
Awesome. We do have a few questions here from a few other people, I think in both chats actually. So Misoken in my stream is saying, so other game perspectives were thought during the design process, like third person or first person with the classic. Did you think about like classic over the shoulder, or did you want to keep more of that, like that top down look for the games?
As said, yeah, we were starting from a Dota, so we kind of wanted to shift a little bit of the Dota perspective, but not too much, to keep like the main ambience core. So I think there were a lot of prototyping, and we. I think the team there were exploring a lot of possibilities, but when we settled down on the basis of Endless Dungeon pitch, we were sure that kind of a camera were here to stay, except for a few cinematics that we made.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've answered all your question or not.
No, I think that answered it pretty well, actually. I mean, it's always nice to know if, what kind of like decisions were made in the whole process, if it's going to keep very much on a linearity of styling, or if it's like, if you're going to go something completely different, for example. Isoka says that it answered it perfectly, so thank you very much for that. I think I'll kind of like ask a question in lieu of one of the questions from Nephthys in the Amplitude Studios chat.
Okay.
They're asking about like, will certain characters' skills be reworked in the final release? Obviously, this is the closed beta at the moment, so there is still a lot of work to be done until the point of full release. So they're asking about Shroom's skill for final release. Will that be adapted in any way? Would that be changed? Have you got any other plans for character changes towards the final build?
I wouldn't say, well, maybe Victor has more answer than myself, but in the case of his room, I think it's more like a balancing matter for what he mentioned, like in the later floors, you need to rely more on the ultimates rather than the skills. I think maybe it's a terms of balancing, like the how much heal you can do when with your primary skill, and also depends if you upgrade the heroes, because sure, at the beginning it could heal not that much, but if you invest in improving the hero on your run, also it increases the healing. So I wouldn't say maybe rework per se, maybe balancing, sure, for sure.
Sure. I mean, that's always like the skills of roguelike games. Like, you know, you're not going to be great at start, and then as you master the game, as you get better, you know, you can just do one tap healing potentially. I mean, I don't know too much yet, but I think that's a nice little charm to these kind of core concepts of the games. It gives you a lot more replayability. It keeps people engaged, doesn't it? Nemesis also says balancing works too. Yes, they said thank you for answering that as well. So thank you so much for answering the question there.
I think we have a question as well for the Steam Deck. I think the team is working to have like the full verification, because you know on Steam you have like the different colors. You have like a yellow, orange, cheese, and there's the verified game, which is like the green. I think the team is working the best they can to try to have like at the end the full verified for Steam Deck. But as far as I have seen in the community, some of the community have been playing this closed beta already on the Steam Deck.
Oh, that's fantastic! Yeah,
for sure.
It's worth like, especially before verification, that it just works, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we as for now, we can not assure you that that there will be no problem on the Steam Deck. But yeah, we have some people of the community that have played with Steam Deck and that are quite satisfied by it. So that's something we want to like investigate, and if we can run it on the Steam Deck, we will. It's more of a if we have the time, and it's not the main priority of the team right now, because we have too much to do. But like if we can support it, we will.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know that like we want many people to be able to experience this game as well. So once you get that full thumbs up, then everything's going to be a good time, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the idea.
So I think another question I'm going to ask personally, because with the fact that like I'm not mostly a controller gamer myself as well, obviously the ability to make sure that people from both aspects of controller and non-controller could be enjoying the game would be well received. Do you think it was a challenge to be able to make this work for keyboard and mouse, or was it more of a challenge to make it work for controller?
I think the objective from the team was always controller, but for sure we know sometimes gamers, especially PC gamers, they really like, including myself, want keyboard and mouse. So I think it's more like the game were thought for controller, but then we make as well make available, let's say, for like controller and keyboard and mouse for sure.
Because like as you know, we are mostly a 4X studio, and so like it's heavily PC and keyboard and mouse. So we'll had to, for like the start of the project, to say, okay, controller is really come first, because like we have to get the game on consoles, and so like it was really to change the perspective of and the habits of the people in the studio to play on keyboard and mouse, and to say, okay, the controller has to come first, because like we know that we will have a lot of person playing on keyboard and mouse. So it was first controller to like try to not fall into the pit of only do for keyboard and mouse and just forgetting about the controller.
All right, here comes another wave as well. I mean, it's nice because, like, I mean, as I mentioned, I'm always been like a keyboard and mouse kind of gameplay myself. I mean, albeit when I play with the weird controllers, I don't dilute that. But it's like jumping in from all the perspectives that I've had my chance to play this game. It has been very smooth on keyboard and mouse as well. So I think a few of my community, when we did get to play recently on a closed beta, were playing on controller. But I will ask for people who have had a chance to play the closed beta, which, again, for those who are watching the Twitch or TV, if you're hanging in the chats for about 30 minutes, there is some closed beta drops, which gives you the chance to obviously play your chance at this game before it gets to a point of full release. So if you do play this on with the closed beta, you can give your feedback to see how it feels on console, how it feels on controller, how it feels on keyboards. Again, your feedback is going to be greatly appreciated towards the full release. But no, like from my perspective, like on keyboard and mouse, it's been absolutely fine. Like, sure, it maybe takes a few moments to understand. Like, I will say, like, when you are looking at items, like, you know, you have to actually look at it in order to be able to activate it. That was something that I had to get into my mind initially playing it. But outside of it, it's been very, very smooth and a very great experience. So, Psychic Bell in my chat says, is it more multiplayer or can he play solo? So, you can play solo, which is always a good time. But there is obviously that ability to play co-op, and there is a lot more functionality behind the co-op because as I think I can actually vouch from one of the people in the Amplitude Studio chats. They says that Cormac TV says you love the vibe of playing and strategizing together with friends, which is, again, is another importance because, you know, you can have your specific way that you want to play to beat the game, to get down further. Sometimes if there's not as much organization, it can be a little bit chaotic, can't it? So so there is a single multiplayer, there is the co-op, so you can play exactly the way that you want to as well.
Yeah, I think the team in general, we wanted to aim for a lot of multiplayer because I think it's much more funny, the game. When you are with your friends, you are discussing like, oh, why did you open that door? Why? You just screw up the entire game. Why are you doing this?
You start a wave? You should have told us.
Yes, so I think it's a bit more funny when you're just playing with friends, but I'm actually enjoying very much as well the solo experience. So I think it's a good complementary, you know?
Absolutely. I mean, it's nice, again, with the closed beta there, it is an online-based beta. Like, you can't really have, like, the solo experience. It's kind of like the loo into the full experience. What was the kind of idea for the closed beta drops that you wanted to keep it just strictly online only?
I think it's basically, I mean, I don't have, like, the full knowledge here, but I will say it's more to give a value for those players and the community that wanted to trust on us and, you know, getting like the Last Wish edition. So that was the first one, the closed beta for them, because this is additional value for those players that wanted to trust us and on the work, etc. But then while we were getting closer, we said like, hey, is there anything we can do so they can play as well with friends? Because we have seen on different openers like, hey, can I have an extra code? I really have my friend and I have playing all the time with him or with her. So can we just do anything else? And the team has been doing some research and we think it was Terraria has something similar to this. So we started talking with Steam to see, hey, is there anything we can do? Like, okay, maybe can we do like in this case, a multiplayer version and then like the full version for the closed beta, because we don't want to, okay, I pay for the closed beta, etc. and then I don't have, you know, I don't have the full access. So it's like trying to reward both sides. Like, okay, this is for the people that trust the studio with the Last Wish edition, but then we wanted to give another layer for them to enjoy the game with friends, basically, kind of.
Lovely. Bear with me 1 second. I need to quickly. I forgot to tweet about this, so I just need to do a quick tweet.
It's fine, no worries at all.
Social media, the curse and the bane of existence, isn't it?
No, it's fine. It's part of the magic or the funny of being a streamer, YouTuber, content creator. I don't know which name do you prefer? Like, do you prefer influencer, content creator, a streamer?
You know, that's a really good question, actually. Yeah. Like, I just say, hey, just call me Nico. But that's like if you want to class it as like a job title or something that I profession myself in, probably a streamer, honestly. So, because like full-time streaming is the thing that I do primarily. Like I mean, I advertise that I do stream, so streamer. I mean, all depending on the context of like if I'm going to an event or whatever it is, then mostly influencing, I guess. It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. And also, I know it's a debate. Or like, oh, I don't like influencer. I prefer you call me content creator. That's also why it was like an open question to see what do you prefer as well.
I mean, I do like on the oh Jesus, these big guys just like launch me all over the place. Like they have no chill. I do like on the front. What was it the introduction to today's stream on your side? It said streamer, so I'm glad that you chose that one.
Yeah. Oh, a raid from Breedball Life. Hey, thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? I know you have played before the game. Otherwise, just let us know. I don't know. Thank you for the raid. All right. It was unexpected. We must say like, oh. What? Okay. I was thinking like, what do we need to do now? Like, okay, Sergio, go back to the game. What should we do?
Yeah. Yep, one of my communities like free rebrand right there, Nico Twitch. Thanks, Paulister. And also welcoming Raiders, saying again, you're watching us both on the Nico Heart and the Amplitude Studios Twitch channels. We are showcasing Endless Dungeon, the closed beta, which is going on till the 19th, I believe. If that's correct.
Yes. Yeah, correct. That's correct. Unless something happen, that's it.
Yep.
It's already even though it doesn't look, and I really appreciate that we have a lot of feedback to go through and also to talk about like, okay, they have this feedback and yeah, I think this is the lovely part of my job, and also the suffering from Victor going to his desk like, hey Victor, can we do this and this maybe? So yeah, but that's part of the magic, I will say. For me, it's part of the magic.
Like to be completely transparent, we just like 20 minutes before I was in a meeting on okay, what do we do now, what the most feedback the prominent feedback we will fix, etc. So yeah, we have a work to do, especially with the feedbacks and of the community and with the game right now. And what are like the most topics that are discussed, and what do we see in the data we have on the beta?
I mean, that's a good question as well. It's like, how has the general feedback been from the community?
For the moment, I will say was pretty positive. For sure, I didn't catch up with all because there is a lot of messages between all the different platforms. I will say the main feedback is positive. For sure, we have seen that some people encounter some technical problems, but we are already investigating some of them. Even some of them, they were already part of the known issues list. But apart from that, I would say it was positive for sure. Then you have some ideas, some suggestions like, oh, I think this is super powerful. Perhaps you should nerf it or buff these ones, which is good to have because that's the kind of conversation as well that the team is even more interested to look at it. Because balancing is always a topic and will be always a topic, I will say.
Yeah, and that's really reassuring for us that the main feedback was like some feedback on balancing, because like it means that the game works. It's just we have to tweak it a little, but like no enormous change.
Yes, no major problem. Yes.
Yeah.
Going to be able to test the ball quickly. So we're going to try to get a crystal shard. So
the shard. Yeah, go ahead if you want to. Oh, the shard is a bit complicated right now. Huh?
Yeah, it's getting heavy already.
I'm trying to breathe. Okay.
I probably should have mentioned if we're going to be going to do this sort of stuff. So sorry.
No, it's fine. We were just talking. And I said like, okay, let's move the crystal in the meantime. Maybe it's not sure if it was a good or not decision. I just take it.
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget we can use our ultimates. We can use
part of the chaos.
So one thing it is like when you are playing the game, it's good to get in the memory. It's like, don't forget to use your ultimates. They are powerful. They're there for the purpose of trying to like get rid of the enemy super quickly, especially the big guys over here. Oh god.
Yeah, careful with this one.
There we go.
Fast.
Nice. Whew. Razo O in the Amplitude Studio side is asking, is the teleport to the crystal at the end of the round permanent?
What do you mean?
So, like, when you bring your crystal ball over to the next point of the level, does it, like, when you teleport there, is that a permanent fixture?
Yeah. So you leave completely the level when you open the door and you are teleported there. So it's like one of the originality of Dirty, and we keep that in the Endless Dungeon. It's like you leave your defenses behind, so you will have to manage your economy to rebuild it in the next zone. And yeah, it's one of the like main feature of the game.
But
So yeah,
funniest story from sorry, go ahead to finish it.
No, go.
No, was funny stories on how the game evolved. For example, there was some phases during the development, like when you do this teleport, and now it's automatic. But before, if you were like behind the doors, you like die, for example. But we saw like it was kind of a punitive, like, oh, if you don't cross the door, you die. You know, but this kind of things that with also the community, we see in the feedback.
I mean, I feel like it's a good feature for it to be like, you know, you're all at the same place at the same time, progressing into the next area. So, like, sure, there may be things that you do leave behind at the point of when you are teleported, but you know, you've all got to kind of work together to make sure that you don't just teleport and leave things, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So. This is why when you are playing, say, outside of this kind of environment where we're just like, you know, we're talking and we're talking about development and stuff, that there is more direct communication of gameplay, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like for a more story-like perspective, the crystal is your lifeline, so you will have to like keep up with it and to like go where he goes, or like escort him where he should go. So escort him or it's where he should go. So yeah.
Right. Shall we try to mine for a little extra crystal shard here?
Ooh,
we can try.
We can do it.
Like,
we can try. I'll do research. A double wave.
Here we go.
Double wave. This is something like you know. This is some of it's not super clear to player, but if you have a wave and you trigger like the research. It's not like you have double monster, but the monsters, they're gonna be stronger. You have like more elites, etc. So that's why you call it like a kind of a double wave.
Oh, okay. The shield guys are really tough. You have to really get behind
yes, them. It's a bit of annoying. Ow. Yeah, careful with that one.
Okay, crystal ball is coming through, so
I pulled the body.
Sure we can protect it. Oh,
but hold on, I use my ultimate. Go ahead.
Okay, coming through. Oh god, they're really bad right now. Oh no!
I will say to move forward. We cannot go back. Follow me, Crystal.
Come on, Crystal, do your thing.
Follow me.
Run. Okay. So, as you've seen, accumulating wave is not a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Just to rush to the end.
So we need to bring our crystal ball back to another point. So
no, yeah.
Go back to the.
But why to bring it back when you can just go forward? Why would you?
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, probably we're not gonna finish that research, most likely. But hey.
Oh dang.
Everything's fine. Maybe.
Yeah.
Big guy coming to our left.
Yeah. So just open. Oh my god, I would love to get like something. Leave me alone. No. Oh.
Okay, this is good. We're getting to the door.
Yeah, I cannot pass. So bye.
just run.
No. I wanted to try to open like the finish door, like the ending doors at the other side of the world, but I cannot just make it. Okay.
All right, we're nearly there.
So yeah, you rush forward.
I think this is actually like the most intense gameplay that I've done so far.
So yeah, for like a balancing point of view, this kind of wave usually is on the third floor than these seconds.
Well, you know, we need to make a challenge. You are here doing the carry. The good thing, we can have an upgrade on the crystal.
Yep. What should we get? Should we get 20%?
I'll let you decide.
Defense? Yeah.
You are here on host.
Ooh. So defense towards the bot is probably good right now, especially if our bot health is under half. So movement speed of monsters down to 25%, and as 24% defense to the crystal bot reduces movement speed of the crystal. I think I'm just going to go straight 20%.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I'm going to go for extra carrots purely because like you'll have even more defense, and we still got more time to be able to protect it. So
okay,
yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Woo. It's okay with this one, Victor. We just need to make sure we don't go to Procedural Factory. Have you beat the bosses?
No. I mean, like I say, this will be the furthest that I have got because
okay.
It gets a little bit complex if, like, say, the motion that we've gone now for keeping a lot of our our inventory towards the late game is actually proving to be a little bit more beneficial, and we'll see. I think it's now a good time to start building turrets, isn't it?
Well, you haven't been here, you're gonna have a surprise for you. But yeah, just start opening doors. Let's see.
Okay. Right, and let's see if I can find some more questions that we can ask as well.
Sure.
Nemtis is asking, first generator slot devs find, what do they prefer to build? Industry, food, or science?
I always like to have like first an industry to like build up like the base of my generation of the resources, to always have like a stock for turrets and emergencies. Otherwise, I think food is strong. And I think we just encountered the funny side. So let's do it.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
I think we're gonna need you on the main room, the big one.
Okie dokie. Oh boy. Yeah, I've not done this before.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why we need you on the middle room. You are the DPS here, so
none of my community have seen this either, so this is new to us.
Okay, then go for Bug Mama. We're gonna try to support you the best we can.
Okay, on the way. Oh,
just
boy.
Be careful. Oh.
HP's going down really quickly.
Oh my god, I need help here, room.
Yeah, where you going? Don't you do that. I guess I gotta.
We charge you, we hold the line.
Yeah, I don't like what's going on here. It's defending. What do I do?
Yeah. It's done. I think it's by phases. One is going to sleep. We finish the first phase of the boss.
Okay.
You did well. You did well.
Sleep, so
it's go to sleep.
Yay! Question mark. I have not encountered this before, so I'm guessing in his sleep phase that we can continue to explore them, right?
Exactly. We need to keep exploring. You have seen that we encounter like his ex. So she is not happy when we destroy them. Because you are the mom, you don't like your kids being destroyed. Why? You will wondering. So yes. And there we go. Let's go for it.
All right, on my way.
Yeah, you need to go into the front side, the belly. Yes.
Okay.
This is the belly.
I see now. Oh, that's interesting. So its shell literally does protect it.
Yes. But we are lucky that weapon that you have is quite strong.
Yeah.
So it looks easy. It looks easy, but if you don't have a current weapon,
damn. Yeah. Like I saw my damage was like 180 DPS or something like that. So I'm just like, yep, that's my weapon.
Yeah. Also, it's because the weapon, what it does is like throwing like electricity, and the thing is like the closer you are with the enemies, you don't miss like the shootings. So on this boss is quite strong because you just go in front of the boss and like.
Yep. So I chose wisely.
Oh, I'm a monster. What happened?
Yeah, I think we've encountered the bug. So.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it before. No worries.
Yeah, we have
part of the magic.
We have some guys like stuck somewhere out of the map.
Oh,
it's
joy.
Fine.
See if I can get him with my laser.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yes,
you can.
I got him.
Yeah.
What?
No.
There were what? What happened?
So like the.
Yes, there is one monster on the other door, on the other, like beside the wall, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it's an issue on our side. Like we'll have to fix, but like. Yeah.
We have some questions regarding the dust. Compared to Dotty, in this case, yes, we turn on the lights on the dark rooms, similar to Dotty, but the difference is like you cannot turn off like on Dotty, like the different rooms, because on Dungeons of the Endless the monsters came from dark rooms, and therefore if you don't have a room with a light, the monster could came from that side. In this case, it's different. We have the spawn points that are fixed, this kind of the red icons on the minimap, and the lights is more that they have sometimes benefits or nothing. But for the moment, for example, we cannot build turrets. This kind of things is like yes.
Getting back to Big Mama.
Yeah, final phase. You go to ultimate and go destroy it. Just use the ultimate. You have more damage and fair rate.
Oh yeah, true point.
Careful.
On it now.
Yes, now destroy it.
Yep.
Oh!
It's going through. Ow, out. Poison. Out of the pain.
Careful,
Pain
careful,
hurts.
careful.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm defending. Oh god.
Literally like 1 HP on Bug Mama.
Oh, damn.
We trust on you, Victor. Carry us.
Going for you.
Save me!
Save me.
Careful with the attack.
And
So-
there we
so
go.
Nice.
Woo!
Good job.
Nice saving at the end there. Good
Yes.
Lord.
It's just small details for the future if you do it by yourself. The acid, well, the poison attack from Bagmama, the cone, also do damage to the monsters. So you can try to say, okay, I'm gonna position it here, so that way when the Bagmama do the attack, also it's gonna damage the monsters. So something, you know, like there's these kind of things that are a bit hidden, or not hidden, it's for you to discover. New strategies.
Now that I've actually had my chance of experiencing Bug Mama, I've got a lot of planning to do when I play this later.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea. I had no idea. So this was a good surprise stream today to do.
Yeah.
All right, shall
Nice.
we
Go for it.
go to the end, I guess?
Go for the difficult side.
That's exciting now. Now that I've seen like more of the boss challenge, this is adding even more of the excitement levels for me. I can't wait to play more of it down the road.
Yeah. Also, well, for me, it's a good point. Like the bosses are always on the same district. So
Okay.
when you go into the elevator, you can always predict like, okay, I know if I go to this floor, I'm gonna have this boss. Do I have the correct turrets? Do I have the good weapons? Or perhaps should I go for like the other boss because I'm more prepared for that. So it's kind of a predictable ways for you to go.
Also, I will say, Lord G2 in the Amplitude Studio chats, I am a speedrunner, so never say never.
Don't look at me, production. I'm not doing the carry. I'm having the support.
I mean, that is also important for the act of speedrunning. You really do need to have like the specific class so that you can go through super quickly.
Yeah.
There is always going to be a need, probably in a speedrun, for a support, unless you're going full tank, you know,
Yeah.
like where you're just like, you know, the damage is like the absolute max. So there is going to be different crafts for speedrunning. If it's going to be like any percent or if it's going to be 100%, you're going to get all the lore and stuff. So there's potential.
Yeah,
There's absolute potential.
Actually, we started a small like challenge. I wouldn't say contest with the community from the community side, like trying to do a speedrun to, you know, like the community can share on the Discord like their victory screen, so we can see like how much time did they take them to finish the game. So we did like a kind of actually a challenge for the speedrun. So it's funny that you just mentioned that.
Nice. I mean, like that's always like a good thing to hear, like especially when people like and studios are in the development as well. It's good to know where they can actually just play through the game as quickly as possible. So it gives like people who are intrigued with speedrunning, so like, hey, you can technically complete this in like, I don't know, an hour or 2 hours. But if you want to have like a good experience of a playthrough, then it's going to be like 5 or 6, for example. So it's good to hear that you are also basically embracing speedrunners as well, because we do hear a lot of times that the development companies, you know, they try to patch bugs that, you know, speedrunners have found in a game. You know, they want to make sure that other people can't do it, which sometimes can limit it. But it sounds like you lot are embracing it. So I'm excited to hear more from the speedrun community for this game. Definitely.
I guess that's also because sometimes when you're doing a speedrun, sometimes you encounter things that shouldn't happen. Like, for example, like in this case, your weapon, like we see is super strong. So if we balance that, it's not that we don't want you to do like a speedrun. It's more like, okay, maybe this is not intended on the experience that we would like to transmit. So it's like a mix, you know. That
like
definitely.
It's again for like, you know, a normal player enjoyment to how can this be abused, basically, you know what I mean? So there is a fine balance, definitely.
Exactly. We need to find always the sweet spot, and also all the team is super aware. And from the first day that we have been doing some open devs and also the insiders, the team is super willingly to try to balance the game the best they can, and you know, like weapons, which heroes are maybe super strong. Sometimes combination, because one hero by themselves is not super strong, but when you start mixing with other heroes, you create like a super combo destroy, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that'd be perfect for the speedrunning, like basically. So I mean, I'm intrigued to like. Is there currently any speedruns that have been submitted for it yet, or is it?
Yeah. I mean, I
There
think
is?
the best
Ooh.
results I saw finished the game in less than 20 minutes. The
Oh,
closed
wow.
beta, not the game. The
Wow.
closed beta.
That
Yeah,
is
so-
awesome.
Yeah, it's too much.
Like- There's a bet on like the developer side. So like my bet would be like we will get to sub 50 minutes for like the whole game.
17.
No, 17. 50 like.
Oh,
50,
right, okay.
50.
Because like the game is quite long, but like
Yeah.
we can be surprised on how fast you can be. But
Yeah.
like as we are like balancing the game and trying to not have too much thing overpowered
Yeah.
to
Just a bit.
like too easily too overpowered. That's
Yeah.
the really the term. Like we know that we will have some stuff stronger, but like if you can manage to have the I win build in less than 5 minutes, it's a design problem, not a
Yes.
speedrun strategy.
Like, yeah, perhaps it's good a bit, and perhaps that's too much. Yes.
I mean, like, as long as people are having fun, that's always the most
Yeah.
prominent thing about this game as well.
Yes, exactly.
And we do have a few more questions, I think. Razzo
ahead.
saying, will there be a way to compare weapons once you actually buy trade them?
You can compare weapons. That's a hidden key. We'll have to try to have a weapon to compare
Yeah,
for,
exactly.
for the community to see. But like, yeah, you can compare weapons from the one that you are equipped with.
Oh, I'm dead.
Putting-
Oof.
It's fine. You can go.
Where
I can hold the
okay.
position. Well,
This
kind
is
of.
getting tough.
Yeah. This one is yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we don't have anything for like poison turret, so we're struggling a bit.
Okay. I'm going to teleport back to the
Yeah,
crystal
go ahead.
bot, so I'm going there and just going to look after us. Kind of.
Oh
I'm
god.
going to throw
Yeah,
down a few
I've
more
just
test
started the
balls.
research on my own.
Ah,
so
that's also
without-
why. What are we researching? Just to know.
The level 2 of the amplifiers.
nice.
You don't want the poison turrets, which are good against them. Okay.
No, not. Yeah, because like they were not on the. Oh, I'm down. Oh yeah, the
Okay, I'm going to get this one. Ooh,
No worries,
I'm
no
dead as
worries.
well.
I'm with you.
Ah,
We're gonna make it. No worries.
there we go. Phew.
Phew,
Oh my
now the
goodness.
funny side of moving the crystal while do you want to do the drill or is too risky?
Let's set down a few more turrets first before we do it, and then I will
Okay.
say we can start moving it. So,
Do you want to like have another research to
Yeah, maybe
like,
we
have
should
maybe
that
a poison
research
one?
now that you mentioned that. If we have a like a poison turret, I think it's gonna be better if you can have
yeah.
it.
I think
you can
for now,
refresh.
I'm going to throw down just a few Tesla balls around the way. Like, I personally prefer Tesla balls. So.
Actually, I like Tesla, but I'm not sure you've noticed, but the oh my god, the blobs are the elemental power, which mean like the type of turret or weapon is
Oh.
electricity. So actually, probably it's going to be better if it's even a normal turret.
Yeah,
Yeah, but, like,
well,
We
I
can
don't
we
have
can
any
try
more
to
to do
make
now,
that
so oops.
research.
Okay, what do you have in
We can-
research?
Oh, actually, I can replace
And
it.
then
so...
replace the turrets, so it will be.
What do we
fine.
have in research?
The acid sharpshooter.
Okay.
Sorry, I have the
Okay.
dev
No,
name
it's
and,
fine. You have the
Oh.
dev name. I understand that.
Here we
I
go.
know. Every time, like talking to the devs, like doing the translation, I need like a paper
Yeah.
documents to translate
Yeah, because-
to talk to them.
Yeah,
Careful.
for us, it's like the,
Careful.
Yep.
the poison sniper
What's going?
or the piercing acid in the dev name.
No,
There we go.
careful. Just don't go in the
Yep,
front.
I'm gonna heal.
I am going to the front. I'm the tank. Sorry, I'm gonna do the ultimate.
Shaft to repair. There we go. I'm saving.
Yeah.
There we go.
Careful. Woo!
Healing again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Also,
All
we have
right.
invested a lot of food, so let's see if we can improve ourselves.
Yeah, I'm losing health very rapidly, so it's a bit
Yeah,
worrying.
Yeah, the evolver.
Yeah.
Oh, beef tank in the
Beef tank.
in the localization. It's me that came up with that name. That's why and it's one of the only one I remember. Yeah, will have been nerfed on our side because like
Yeah.
you can be
Okay.
one-shotted. So yeah, it's that kind of stuff. So we say, oh, we might have overdone it a little.
Perhaps it's too powerful, you know. Should we just or drill or move in the crystal? I will say.
I'll say open up a few more doors. Oh well, we got a little bit of a wave
Okay.
here. Just and I'm dead. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Open more doors. Yep. Yep.
Okay, open more doors. They said it'll be fun. They said.
I mean, it is fun. You're gonna like this weapon because you could
awesome.
against the blobs. So I will say
Okay,
keep the
I'll go for
electricity
that.
if you want. You can swap the weapons with the
Yep.
middle cursor.
Like the electricity was good for the meantime, but I think
Okay.
it was limiting for me a little bit. Right.
Okay.
I think now we can move it. So
Yeah.
we do have this one here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate
We should
it.
go.
Let's go. Let's do
And
it.
also, and I think seeing Victor, I think he wants to do another double wave. I
No,
see
no,
him
no,
on the
no.
reserve
Okay,
machine.
then, let's do it.
I see him on the reserve machine. You're suspicious, Victor.
No, I just checked if we have another.
You're checking things, right?
too.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah, checking things out.
I'm having some, well, not a struggle. Oh,
Good
God.
team.
Oh, here we
Hello,
go.
Victor.
Hi.
What are you
I think
doing,
we got
Victor?
it now.
Okay, on my way.
Yep.
Oh my God, he's super slow with the improvement, the crystal. He's gonna.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
now,
that's
like,
right.
Obviously, the
That's
electrical one
also
was great,
why.
but
Yes.
the electric gun was good, but the range was obviously what was like kind of limiting me a little bit. So now that I've got the poison gun at a bit more of a distance, things are better. So
I'm gonna use the ultimate, so you can just clean this.
Yep.
We might die.
Here we go.
We might die. Come here,
Okay.
come
On my
here,
way to you.
Nico. We need you.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I didn't realize how many enemies there were there.
Yes.
There we go.
I think we will survive.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
I'm probably gonna
crystal
die.
after
Maybe. Nope. I'm on my way. There we go.
Just run. Get out of the way.
I'm 1 HP in a dream right now. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay. We have the healing.
Ooh. This
can
is going better than
survive.
it was anyway.
Woohoo! I'm just getting the tension.
Oh, whoa. Where'd you come from, big boy? All right, sitting down, so it's just clearing this wave and we're good.
Huh?
Okay, here comes Roly Poly.
I can do ultimate here. Up.
I'm doing ultimate as well.
Special effects.
What is this, the Roost Sandstorm?
Like the great sound design.
I already mentioned to the design team I would love to have like a joke sound design, and we could do pew pew pew.
Oh, please get a pew pew in the game.
Yeah, like
Oh.
yeah, we have a joke that we want to have like all the sound design of the game redone by mouth by all the
Oh,
dev team
yes.
that are not.
Oh,
sound
that would
designers.
be amazing, honestly.
But like
should,
it's really a lot of work just for
Yeah.
the joke.
We can
So
start with a couple of turrets. There is
Yeah,
no
no,
need of
that'd be
doing
a good idea.
the entire design, you know?
See,
Yep.
we have to. It's mandatory.
No, it's not
Oh,
mandatory.
God.
Just a couple or turrets. Sorry.
Yeah, I've got a few down, so that's good. So one of my characters, one of my community is saying,
Yep.
The little bot woos are really cute in this game, but there are the actual characters when you go back to the saloon. There's one character that's towards the bottom left, I believe,
Yeah.
has one of the most adorable voices as well. So once
Carty.
we've
Yes.
once we completed this bit, we'll go down and we'll kind of like just explore the
Yes.
characters' voicings as well. So that's maybe
It's,
that would take you over to go and hey everybody, wishlist the game in the communities. Everybody, wishlist the game.
At hashtag at. No, definitely. Oof. I want to do a research, but I will not. No,
Here comes the
you open
way.
this door. Why you open this door?
Why I
It's fine. Let's upgrade ourselves. Right, Sergio?
Razzo is asking how many characters will there be in total?
8.
8, if I'm not
8.
mistaken.
For the beginning.
Yeah. No, yeah, in the beginning.
And I think I've got to ask like the important question that's on everybody's tongue.
Yep.
Just like with the Endless Dungeon, Dungeon Jump to the Endless, there was DLCs. Is there going to be planned DLCs for Endless Dungeon?
We are planning to support the game like after the release. Like we are still having some ideas from the team. I know, like updates, DLCs probably yes as well. So do not worry. Once the release is out, we're gonna keep working in the game, keep balancing, keep working in general. I will say.
Awesome. It's good to know that there will be active development, so I'm sure
Yes.
the rest of the communities will be extremely excited to hear that as well. So,
Yes.
ooh, let's just handle this wave first. Like, I can't figure talk at the same time.
yeah, it's kind of hard to answer and to play.
No, I completely
Like,
get it. Like, and this is why we do this, because this is a challenge altogether, isn't it?
Yes.
Eamon Thunder is saying they could always add more bosses. That is true.
Ooh.
Like,
I would
I
love
mean, for the
to.
DLCs, there could be some boss inclusion, so you never know.
Definitely, that's more complicated than adding heroes, I will say, because normally for the bosses you need to add more layers into the station. So
Yeah.
it's a tricky question. Always like what's gonna happen in the station, because that's also tied to the lore. So I don't want to enter into the discussion. Otherwise, Jeff, our narrative director, will kill me.
I mean, like, at least you pose the overall, not the internal, like the hard questions, if you know it. So it's fine. It's fine.
Sure.
It's fine.
It's a fair trade.
Neptis is asking, will we be seeing a melee-focused hero like a Hisho utilizing shove mechanics more?
Victor, I let you to reply to this one.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
Like,
don't say anything. Then I reply for you.
we have these feedback alerts, and we have we are aware that it's a thing the community wants. It's
Yeah,
just
we
what
are
always-
aware of this demand, and we will see what we can do.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
let's
That's
let's
a good way
finish
of
it
saying
there.
it, yeah.
Wink, wink.
Okay, I'm gonna move the crystal for the drilling. Okay, let's rock and roll
All right.
or
let's do
die.
it.
I'm not sure what's gonna happen yet, but
We'll make it work. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah. We
Oh boy.
Stampede, so we will have like a lot of charging beasts. Going
Oh.
at us, but, like,
I'm not. Have you seen?
Should
Have
be
any
fine.
of you have seen Attack on Titans?
I am about to start Attack on Titans, actually.
Okay, then see Attack on Titans, and then you can tell me, because for me it's like probably it's not a reference. They search for it, but they look like Titans to me. So I'm gonna stop it there.
In my chat, Andre, we are not done asking developers questions. So again, if anybody in both chats does want to ask the developers here some questions
Yes.
regarding Endless Dungeon or anything like Endless in general, please feel free to ask in the chats. We're more than happy to pose the questions over and always happy to answer.
The tanking doing the tanking.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Run.
Okay, good. All right. The crystal ball is on their way.
Okay. I have
Yeah,
here the monsters.
like, we have some kind of luck, because like having only charging beasts in the last wave is easier than having like the
Yes.
full-blown wave. So yeah.
Oh!
You're right over there. Behind me.
I was
Wait a
trying to
second.
go to the middle.
Oh boy.
Run! Yes.
All right,
Do you
all
have
right,
the
all right.
ultimate, Victor? Ultimate. Revive me.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was like, okay, he takes damage.
You are the
but
healer!
He will be fine.
Oh yeah, that cool mechanic I forgot to use. Okay, I've got you,
Thank you. Thank you. I was
Okay,
trying
you
to
can go down.
dancing around the monster, like, oh, I see a middle, a small middle place. Like, I can go here, but no, I die.
Oh boy,
Yes.
this one's tanky.
Yeah. Careful. Careful. Oof.
There we go.
Oh, it did stop
And-
finishing the wave. Ooh.
It's
Yeah, because
on its
like,
way
it
to
was a
doing the
special
final
wave,
door.
so-
Yeah, but shouldn't they keep appearing? Okay, Nico. Hello, Nico. If you are here on
Hello.
the chat, not you, Nico. Nico, game designer. Funny side, like it's called Nico. So Nico is mainly in charge of
Yeah.
like the generation and the how it works the map. That's also like the joke of like Nico. This is not maybe not should
Yeah.
be how it should be.
Yeah, if you don't have your generator, it's Nico's fault. So
Exactly.
Just, curse a little about him, and you will have your generator the day after.
Well, I'm glad I know at least I'm not at fault here, so that's fine.
But not everything is bad on Nico's side. When you see a wonderful test on the bosses with industry, it's also him. So it gives you bad news and good things as well. So
how about in future now? Seeing as we've got Nico with a C here, call me Nico with a K. That'll work, won't it?
yeah, Nico C.
Nico C. Yeah. Nico C.
No. Oh God.
So, I think I've got some personal questions that
Go ahead.
I wanted to ask as well. Let's have a look-see. So, one of my questions here is, with both games being very tower defensive style games,
Yes.
what was the mindset of wanting Endless Dungeon to be more of a character skill progression style roguelites?
For you,
so,
I guess. I can give you the answer as well,
yeah.
but for sure you.
Like the fact is, the heroes are like have more personality and are more. You can tell more stories with the heroes, so that's why we wanted to focus on like the heroes first. But like, have you seen like the tower defense side on the gameplay side is really like important because you will have to master it if you want to like finish the game and be good at the game. So like we wanted to strike a balance and sure that like all of our heroes, we want them to be like as charismatic as we could be, they could be. Sorry. So
it's always nice when characters have their own like backstory and you can really like associate with them more. So I guess like it is a nice feature to have in this game. And there could be even more things to do during the post release of the game with the characters.
Help.
Okay, I'm on my way.
When you're talking
where are you?
On the bottom. I don't want to interrupt you, but help.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on my way. Oh,
you are the
I just saw the big
DPS.
roly-poly guy coming through. Here we go. I'm here. Ultimate's coming in.
When you have the wave, don't forget to shove yourself. Oh my God. I will have industry.
Yeah, it's.
Fuck.
I think we have spent a little too much. On
Is this the end? No.
Not totally, but.
The generator.
Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Kill it! Kill it, Victor!
Yeah, the one I shot.
There we go. Nicely done. I'm gonna get some medkits. I probably need them right now. So
yeah.
There we go. Because like, what was it earlier on? I was dying a lot. So yeah, I've got 2 medkits now. That's absolutely fine.
And fire.
One thing I did want to ask as well is there was one point I was unsure. Are the resources shared between everyone, or do you have your own individual resources?
It's shared.
They're shared.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Yes, that's something that also it changed from Dotty. Dotty was like individual, but then you can like trade it.
Right. Okay.
I'm not sure if probably Victor can tell me more. I think we wanted as well to push a bit like these terms of cooperation and working together. Sure, you on Dotty you can always like trade, and that's okay. But I think it's a second thoughts on the resources. I would say.
Yeah, and like for what we've done, like it's somewhat the crystal that hold the resources, or not the crystal, but like you will have a shared pool, and so like you will have to think a lot more with turret placement and to strategize together. So
makes sense. And speaking of strategy, I'm gonna be hovering around the research, so that it doesn't get destroyed. So
okay. So we need, if you're gonna do research, are you doing research? Okay.
So research, I think it's already started. Was it? Did anybody activate it?
No. But if you do a research, do the flamethrower. I think we will need fire.
Okay.
But you are a bit overwhelmed, I will say, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Let me try to go, because now that I saw Victor with fire weapons, it should be much better.
Yeah.
So once these guys are a little bit done, I will activate the research.
Leave me alone.
Oh, generator's under attack. That's fine for
ultimate.
now.
Okay. Do it
There
now.
we go. Okay, activating it now.
Guys, they're
after
focusing
going.
on me. They're focusing on me.
Okay,
When
got
the
him.
ultimate is like I get the aggro of all the monsters.
Flamethrower is active. Okay.
So yeah. Now double wave. Oh,
Here we
double or
go.
nothing. Double or nothing.
Oh damn! You started another wave. Okay.
Now yes, we started. Yes.
Oh nice.
You were struggling.
Thanks for like the communication and
The
like,
communication. We have been talking about this in the last
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
I was just focusing on monsters. So.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's my theories.
It's fine. It's fine. I guess people.
Everything is fine. This is fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Like they're only enemies. They won't harm us.
Maybe can you heal me a bit?
Oh
Help me.
yeah. Too cute to have.
Please help me. Heal. Okay, thank you. Healing.
So
Healing.
research has been good. They haven't been attacking it, so now I can come down to you
There
guys.
we go.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. Feels good. We are cooperating.
We just discovered how the game works.
Another wave. Oh no.
No. Oh yes, it's. I think this is a bug because I just opened a door and it triggered automatically a wave.
Oh,
So probably it's not a desirable thing.
yeah.
It's fine. We've
Maybe
got
we'll have
it.
to check. Oh, same. I didn't see my life.
Oh!
Okay,
I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna activate my ultimates.
Run, Sergio. Sorry, Sergio. Run.
Get rid of these guys.
Where are you?
Yeah, this
Just
is
running.
Fine. This is fine.
Just running.
It could have been maybe that once the research was done, it activated the wave. So I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, we'll have a comment saying
I
like, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
That's you enter safe states just after you finish the wave.
Yes.
But like if you've opened doors, the safe state like
Yeah.
finishes.
Like for example,
And
now
so-
after above the mini map, it says safe. So right now we could go to like getting a beer, water, some snacks, frieds, an apple, a banana. I don't know, something more healthy. I don't know why the first team guys say like frieds and these kind of things. Like, please, so you go for the healthy options.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
fried's always
smoothie.
healthy. It's potato, of course it is. It's fine.
Yeah, healthy potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should
Right,
we
we've got a few
move?
more questions to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nemesis is asking, in Dota, using Duster Power Rooms was a prominent mechanic compared to Endless Dungeon. Why did you guys decide to move away from that and have set monster spawn points?
So
Good
like
question, by the way.
yeah, it's like quite a long answer, but like the short version was, I said we wanted to do Dota with direct control, and with direct control you don't have like enough map knowledge, and it would be really tedious to switch off and switch on lights on rooms that are like really far away, and we didn't want to have like a teleport button, so it would be really strange. So we give up on not give up, no, but we saw that mechanics didn't work, and so like we wanted to have the players place it strategically. So like so yeah the bump is the bug, it will be fixed, and so we wanted to have players know where the monster will be coming from, so they can place turrets and think more strategically about choices they would make. So we place the spawners.
Yeah.
And so, but like we wanted to get dark rooms to have like another layer of strategy. Do I like that room, or do I use the dust to turn off some stealth that are like harmful effects in the level that you can see on the minimap? It's the square with the bubble on top.
Awesome. I mean, like, regardless as well, like the Dark Rooms has been an interesting choice as well, because like, you know, there's not much you can, like, I don't know how much you can do within the Dark Rooms, but it's such a bit more of like that limitation of when you go in there. It's like, well, okay, we got to be careful going in here because there may be horrors in the dark as well.
Yeah, and it's like, as you cannot, the turrets cannot work in dark rooms, you are only relying on your heroes, so it's much more.
Oh boy, here comes another one.
So
Yeah, I mean, we could try to go to the ending door. It's here.
Yep, let's do it. Screw it, let's do it.
And I can try to open the remaining doors on the bottom.
Yep.
Well, the bottom near the crystal room.
Is the door active now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport to the crystal bot then. And it's on its way.
let's go.
I will have a crystal shard here, but I'm not gonna do it. Nope, 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 nope.
That's a good idea,
No,
especially
no.
with what's coming through now.
Yeah. But you know what we
Okay,
can
let's
try
come
to
over this
do?
way.
A research, so we can have a double wave.
I mean, if you want to, let's do it.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to do that.
I don't know how I died immediately there. Thank you.
They have like they launch some kind of missile that's explode on the ground. So
So basically, it was me being unobservant. Okay.
but like yeah, but like I said, we will really have nerfed it because like having them one shot you is not as fun as we want to do it to be.
That's understandable. I mean, in fact, that's another good question I wanted to ask. Like, have you thought about maybe adding like difficulty levels to the game? So, like, for those of the hardcore players who want to have like a real challenge and like like the actual damage is more like 50% or 100%. Have you thought about maybe doing that?
So again, I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to but wink again. Yeah, we thought about it. It is something that's is more difficult to do than expected, from an outside point of view. But it's really something that we want to have.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense, honestly.
I mean, right now there is an easy mod. We call it God mod right now. Actually, you can access it on the settings menu, but we saw that this disparity in the community in which the people that, for example, came from Dota or they are really roguelite players, for them the game is too easy. But then on the other side, we saw people that maybe are more casual or it's the first time they touch this type of games and they are struggling a lot. That's also why we are trying to see what we can adapt to this situation in which, yes, and perhaps some different difficulty modes or maybe other ways to try to avoid or diminish this kind of frustration on one side and having a challenge for the other side.
And again, it's like back to the question: is it difficult to easy to learn how to master it? It can the game can be like hard and super hard and maybe too hard for some people and not hard enough for others. So having difficulty level is a good way to negate that difference and to have a lot more people enjoy the game. So yeah.
I think I've got a question for both of you individually. What is your favorite character?
Go ahead, Victor. I'm thinking.
Oh, it's difficult to say because I really like the gunsmith because
gunsmith is comrade. Yes.
Comrade. Yes.
It's fine. It's fine. No worries. I do the translation for you. I do the translation.
Yeah, it's the Dave man because his ability to place turrets is really nice, and I really love his walking animation. He just bumps, and it's really fun. But I am the one that have designed the skill for Kati, the archivist. So I'm it's somewhat my baby, so I can't say that
not biased at all, of course.
Not biased, of course, sure.
Yeah.
And this is why the character is going to be overpowered. No. I think it's we encounter a bug and it's stuck on 99. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset the game and I invite you. Sorry, you keep talking. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just trying to ult it for my end as well, but that's fine.
It's fine.
I see that the host has left the game. Perfect.
So I guess that's the answer. The question is for me as well. You guess? I guess. For me, I will say it's going to be Fussy. He's not on this closed beta, so I think people have seen it on different reviews from the press and some videos, but basically I don't want to enter. I mean, no, for sure we did the trailer and everything. I can go into the details, kind of. So basically, it's more into this support role. So basically, the characters play along giving improvements to the different here, like buffing them. Like, okay, you have now more damage or fire rate. So I like to have this versatility and helping the team. But that's my play style, maybe.
That's absolutely fair. Within the first few characters like that I've had myself to play, because I don't know too much for the future characters and the games that come, like, you know, or the full release of game. I've been mostly going for, I think is it Zed? I think it's the name. The one the character I was just now. Yeah, Zed has been like myself, like my powerhouse, because I am personally more somebody that likes to inflict as much damage as I can to be the tank, basically. So Zed does have a good tankish appeal to them as well. If you level their weaponry right and they get the right skill sets, I think that's a win of a character.
Have you tried Zed? Blaze, sorry. Have you tried Blaze?
Not yet, no.
I think it's going to be in your style.
Okay. Is that a character that's coming out soon then, yeah?
You can play that character in the beta, but you need to go to Procedural Factory.
Okay.
And once you go to Procedural Factory, you can use it. But it's more like I'm gonna probably someone in the company will kid you. It's like a space cowboy style of play.
Ooh.
Yeah, he rely on elemental explosion. Yes. So you will see like his explosion are stronger and more frequent. So yeah, he like Zed is more a neutral DPS that do heavy damage, but more with National Rifle or Gatling, and Blade is more keen on like the fire explosion, the poison Gatling or some stuff like that. So yeah, he's quite fun. Not as powerful as raw damage as Zed, sorry, or Yvette in the name. But yeah, the fact he's here, in the game, is that character. If you
this one, and the bar.
All right. I'm just gonna go to the kiosk bit myself, see if there's anything I can do.
Actually,
here.
I just unlock it, so I'm gonna play with it. Ooh. So even though you're not playing with the character, you can see the skill shots.
Oh, nice.
I buy an starting test, so we're gonna have a wonderful test at the beginning, so it's gonna make things even easier. And I'm going to do a couple of upgrades actually.
Yep.
For the crystal. So basically, it's something that we're gonna explain like more in details for the release, but just to explain how this works, like the meta progression when you're on a multiplayer, the weapon tips, the crystal upgrades, and the saloon is based on the host, and therefore, for example, in my case, I just improved the crystal with like more speed and more damage. But for sure, if you came to play with your characters, so if you have set with full chips equipped with a lot of damage, you keep it. That's fine.
Nice. It's a clever mechanic to have it like as a read-only perspective as well when you're in a shared hosted situation. So I feel like it's a neat touch that you have put down for sure. Should we
Yeah, go for it.
I just unlocked a bloody melee as my drink, so you know I'm gonna have a little swig. Thank you.
Do you want me to put the bloody melee, or it's gonna do things complicated?
I'm okay for the meantime. I just wanted to unlock it. It just looked cool.
Oh no, it's you want basically what it does is like the make is no longer heal, but they make us invulnerable for a few seconds. And if not to heal, you need to shove. So do melee attack.
I mean, we were dying a lot, so I don't know if you want to, but
no, okay. We keep it like this. Okay.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna go back for Zed then.
Okay.
God, that just reminds me of was it Kill Bill? Zed's dead, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Now I've got to watch Kill Bill again.
And Memphis, for answer you, Blaze is a craver. Yes.
Yeah.
You will see if you are experienced with the Endless Universe, you will recognize like some of the. I'm not sure if I say species or cultures. Probably someone Jeff gonna kill me for not saying the correct word, but yes, like Blaze is a craver.
I think I've got a good question here.
Yeah?
What was your biggest hurdle or challenge during development?
Ooh. That's for Victor. For me, I'm the community developer. My challenge is the community.
I like how Scar's just like, so many! Oh, bless. I mean, that just comes with development in the first place, right? But still, it's nice to know, especially for those who are not developers or people who don't really know how much time and energy goes into the core concept of developing. It's nice to know from their perspective, like just like what, like maybe what area was it? Like the sound engine? Was it the combat system, for example? So yeah, like there was the question. So what was the biggest hurdle?
So, like each team has their ones, but like it's a challenge or but like for us, the biggest thing is finding the balance between like with come up with like we have talked about that we switch from time from wave opening doors. Sorry, I will try again. So in Dota, waves are triggered by opening doors, and we stray out of that and came up with like time-based waves because like it was more it was more relevant with our kind of a game and with and for us it was like that to find like the core gameplay, the core fun of the game. Sergio, you will have to invite me back. I think I was disconnected for
you can join directly from the menu.
Oh,
so if you just click on me, you can say join lobby, or should be working. Can you? Otherwise I can invite you. Oh, we lose the that's also, I was wondering like why is Roomies all the time following me. Yeah. Now I understand.
Because I love you.
yeah. I see that. It's like, what? I think you can join. I don't have the options to just invite you from here. Can you just join from the main menu if you go like on the bottom right and the F?
I don't think so. Join.
Maybe yes.
Yeah, I was just blind for a second.
It's fine.
But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really to come up with the core gameplay of the game and being sure of the balance of the game. I think, and the like tempo of the game. So
I mean, the idea of like the it being timed wave as well definitely keeps players on their feet at the same time as well. So I feel it's a nice difference from it then just being door opening to timed because. You know, more of the intrigue as a gameplay for myself is there anyway. So definitely. All right, I see another electrical gun item. So
that's for his room. It's a fresh one weapon, but you can have this weapon if you want.
I cannot equip it as Zed. So
no, this one. Where am I?
Where are you?
Here.
Oh yeah, I'll take that one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
The only thing is like we missed the Magnificent turret, so that's fine. That's fine.
Yep. I mean, we're still opening up the way now, so still got plenty to go. I'm trying to think of an on-the-spot question as well because I've had written down a few questions that I think we've pretty much answered a lot of them actually.
Yeah.
Okay. We can open up a door
go
here.
Ahead.
So good. Let's do it. Let me have a think. So, how excited are you to see fan art of the characters, actually? Because we all know that with fandoms, there is always going to be a lot of people who love seeing the different characters and want to make the characters in their own scenarios. So, how excited are you to see it?
Actually, I'm quite excited. We have started seeing some of, especially with Fuzzy, we have started seeing like initial fan arts because I think we have one or two people in the community that are as well really, really fan of the characters. And actually, the first moment I saw them on the community, and not only fan arts, if we saw even memes or like anything, I'm the first one that is sharing with the entire team because we all love to see people excited and just sharing content with the game. So I am the
Yeah.
first one that when we have anything else, I'm just share it with the team.
Yeah,
Awesome.
To me, it's my first game, like first commercial game. So just to have player like enjoy the game and talking about the game is really like an amazing feeling. So
Absolutely.
yeah, and having fan art is really really nice. Like it's amazing. Actually,
I sincerely hope that the Amateur Studio Twitter and socials will be just sharing them as well, because
Yeah.
we want to give love back to the people who obviously make these fan arts as well at the same time. So it's always nice that it gets that extra amplified social stats. Sorry, I had to do it. I had to phone a meme. It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's fine. I get that. The joke is good.
My moderator Numpty says, so the most important question of them all, when can we expect the Nico Hart character DLC? Thanks, Numpty.
That's a good question.
Never say never, man. That's why I put the question out
You
there.
never know. You never know. I guess.
I like how Nemesis is like, amplified devs playing it in Endless Dungeon, but not even building amplifiers. Got blasphemy. Oh, Natalie is saying, upvote this. Natalie. Oh, you cheeky. Yeah, Error1221 in the Amplified Studios chat is saying that the art looks very nice. So even as a core concept of the game itself, putting the art out there, it is being revered and loved by many as well. But to see how it will be portrayed in other styles as well is going to be just that more invigorating for the creators as well. So I'm looking forward to see as a player, let alone you guys as developers. So I'm sure we'll be seeing some more on social media very soon. So I'm very stoked to see it.
I mean, if you have any art or even any screenshot of the game you want to share, just feel free to tag us, and we can see always if there is any way we can just give some visibility for your work and dedication for the game.
Are you going to be making a specific hashtag for fan arts? Maybe like ED fan arts?
If we start seeing like something, I'm the first one I'm going to encourage that. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we started like yesterday with the social media team a small contest during the closed beta for like sharing like a clips or any clips from the game. So yeah, why not the fan arts? I'm going.
I need help! I died!
I'm going!
going through.
Thank you. I'm alive. My moderators say they suck at art, but if you want memes, they've got you covered.
Oh yeah.
Numpty,
I love memes.
You've been called for the memes.
I love memes, so I'm the first one.
We're gonna get along then. Don't worry, buddy.
Okay. I mean, I enjoy them.
Who is a king of memes on Twitch.tv. I can definitely profess a few. I'm sure I can think of something.
Yes, no worries. I'm not stressed about that. Should we do another research?
Yeah, sounds good.
We have Flamethrower, Diagnosticator, which is basically repair turrets, and party favors.
What I'll do as well, because that will trigger a wave, is I'll bring the crystal bot over to mine some shardings and stuff.
As you want a double wave.
Let's do it, double wave.
Okay. There we go.
Good
the
luck,
party is going to return the thing because we're going to move entirely from the spawn points. Apart from that small thing, everything should be fine.
Yeah, fine, yeah. All good. Oh boy, here comes the wave. Oh. And I love how, like, when it comes to, like, say, streamers or people playing together as well, when the seriousness of a situation happens, you could tell that the tone of people's conversation just quiets down. Like, everyone is so focused.
Yeah,
that's how you know, like, you're playing a fun game, is if you're not talking literally half of the time.
But, like, you are making harder for us because, like, double wave is...
No.
Oh boy, I'm dead. I was like literally
Bring my
point,
saying, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And now the thing is returning to the point. That's the complicated one.
Yep, so we got to now look after it. So I saw an enemy coming from behind. There we go. Big enemy coming through.
To run.
I'm going to heal.
Okay.
Big spider.
Whew.
Ow.
Almost down.
You got it. You got it.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the voice on that. Like, yeah. Oh.
Okay, I managed to upgrade one of the turrets as well, so nice. Ow.
Ow. As well.
Everything's
Oh,
fine.
we don't have medikits. Oof. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna buy 2.
Okay.
Okay, now you can
enemies
heal.
down this way.
I'm gonna heal a bit.
Okay, where's the rest of the enemies?
It's fine.
Okay, one next. There we go. Lovely.
Good job.
Woo! GG. So now we can upgrade our bot. So I'm gonna teleport towards it.
Ah, yeah.
And we
We trust in you.
will. You know what I'm gonna do? I was gonna do Swiftly but Sloppy. That's probably not a good idea.
What do we have? What do we have?
Okay, we're gonna go for slow mo. So it's gonna
No,
reduce
slow
the
mode
movement
again,
of
no.
monsters, but what?
Slow mode?
Might
Is
as
it?
well. Yeah, so movement speed of monsters down by 25 and reduces defenses of the monsters by 30. So
Ah, okay.
means that we can
Okay.
kill them easier.
Okay. As you say, like the movement, I was thinking like again the crystal ball being super slow. Like no, again no.
No,
I
don't know.
suffered
It's
that
fine, it's
again.
fine, it's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Oh goodness. Again, like we'll put this out to everyone here. We do have about like 15 to 20 minutes left of the stream.
Okay.
So if you do have any questions for the
Yeah,
developers
please.
for Endless Dungeon, please feel free to pipe them up now because
Yes.
this will be your last chance for a while until Amplitude Studios' next stream. You never know when
Yeah.
that'll be.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna have time for another stream before the ending of this closed beta, but that's
Mhm.
something that whenever we're gonna have a stream, we're gonna try to announce it on different social media, Discord. So just keep an eye.
Perfect. And does anybody? Can we have a Discord link for those who want to join the Amplitude Studios Discord?
I'm not sure if production we have a link. Otherwise, actually it's easy because it's called Amplitude. So at the end you can always do the Discord GG/Amplitude. But
we just had Dr. Neckel coming to the stream saying they really like the look and the feel. So there's a question to you, Dr. Neckel. Have you played Dungeon of the Endless before, or is this your first look into anything Endless related? Because it's always important to kind of like see the concept of what people are like their first opinions of the game are and how much experience they have of Endless. And just as an FYI for those on the Amplitude Studios stream, I believe links aren't permitted in there at the moment, so we'll just show as 3 little stars, but we appreciate you trying regardless. It's always like one of those safety features, isn't it?
And also, well, it's not affecting, I think, Endless Dungeon, but I think Sega now is on sales. So, for example, if you're interested on Dungeons of the Endless, I think it's now super cheap. I don't remember like how
Amazing.
much, but it's super cheap.
I just
Okay.
had Wonder Greek in my stream saying, this looks great. Is this something that you'd be interested in purchasing yourself, Wonder Greek? But don't forget, the good way to support developers is by wishlisting the game. So for those who have not wishlisted Endless Dungeon yet, please feel free to do so. Again, Amplitude will give you a kiss if you do, okay?
I mean, I can always look into the camera
now.
and send the kiss.
There's a weapon for you at the crystal. No.
Ah.
Perfect. Okay, I'm away.
I was thinking if it's for me. No, it's not for me. So we can do any indoor plus research. So double wave. I know you like it.
Yeah, might as well. Ooh,
Okay.
this guy looks good. I'm
Do
shooting
have-
out literally
It is.
electric balls. This is cool.
Mm.
Nemtis asks, wasn't Dungeon of the Endless one of the games you can get for free as an Amplitude community member, or was it only during their anniversary?
I think it was anniversary. We make it like Dungeons of the Endless was free for like a week or something like that. But yes, there was a past offer. Let's go that way.
It's nice that like you are giving back to the community who are endlessly supporting you. See what I did?
Yes.
That's another pun I did today. Like, do you have any other plans for like again similar sort of giving back to the community, or is it just still a soon TM situation?
I would say TM situation. Maybe something that's always like to do these kind of things for when we have the anniversary on Amplify that tends to be on January. So these like a big events we tend to reserve it for one time of the year. Otherwise now it's super cheap. So hey, if you want the game, sure, everyone wants a free thing, but now it's a cheap option for it.
Perfect. Dr. Ram MD in my chat says, it is great. You love both this dungeon and Dungeon of the Endless. It's such a fresh take on a pseudo tower defense roguelike, and they've loved everything about the beta. And the speedrun challenge has been so much fun. So you've had an amazing feedback there from our community. So thank you, Dr. Ram, for voicing that. Wonder Greek asks, question for the devs. How would you say skills interact, synergize together?
Ooh. Victor, go ahead.
They have like they can synergize quite well actually, especially with like AoE damage with bunker, but like all the heroes can play solo too. So like they have, I think that they interact quite well, but there are no like secret combos that you can have, but like just pulling monster into a big pack and then exploding that pack is really effective.
Yes.
But yeah, we try to have like some internal synergy, but no like over the top synergies on skills. If I'm.
I just want to say quickly, Argic and Raiders, welcome on into the stream as well. We've got about maybe 10 to 15 minutes left of today's stream. So Argic and Raiders, if you do have questions for the developers of Endless Dungeon, and I know that Argic has literally just, I think you've just been playing Endless Dungeon as well, right? So, so feel free to ask any questions if you do have any questions regarding Endless Dungeon, and if you want developers to give you any cheeky secrets. Feel free to ask now. King of Steam in the chat says...
Actually, go ahead. I think it's the same one. Go ahead.
King of Steam in the Amplified chat says they're so hyped for this game. Pre-ordered it so long ago and just can't wait for next month. I'm so glad that you are excited for this. I'm sure that this makes a lot of sense to them. Argig says they don't have a question, but they do want to say thank you to the developers for making this game. The changes between this... closed beta test and the last have been really good, so that's more positive feedback there as well. Thank you very, very much. Also, Miss Milkshake and Raiders, welcome into the chat as well. This is a stream of which we are communicating and playing alongside with the developers of, some of the developers of Endless Dungeon. So if you have seen anything about this game, want to ask more about this to the devs, please feel free to answer in the chat and we can voice those over. Maybe we could extend the stream for like a couple more minutes because we've got a few more questions coming in now. Nemtis is asking again, Amplitude have had the community help in making factions in previous games. Are we going to have any community-made heroes in Endless Dungeon?
I'm going to say perhaps we have something in mind. I don't want to fully answer to that. We are aware that we have done this in the past in most of our games. So wink, and you need to wait. That's gonna be the answer. Otherwise, at the end of the stream, they're gonna kill me, and I don't want that for the moment. They can kill me once the game is out and I see the community is happy. Then they can do that kind of things. For the moment, no.
That's a fair question to ask, and it's a fair response. So thank you very much.
Yes.
Dr. Neckel is asking. They used to play Dungeon Defenders, and it was a really beautiful game until hackers broke that game. Do you have any security protocol for Endless Dungeon?
I mean, go ahead. You want to answer, Victor, or should I?
So, like the main protection we will have now is like we will keep working on the game after the release. So if there is a hack and easy fixable, we will fix it, of course. Awesome. But like I don't think that even if someone cheats on your team, it's not like you are not forced to play with him or her. You are not forced to go on in a game. So I think if you will have the intended experience if just your kind of ignore like if there's a hack on some other game. I don't know if I'm quite answering the question well, but like as it is, as you can play only with friends, and you can just enjoy the game the way you want, and if people like want to hack, and I think that they probably like we haven't made a lot of enormous protection because like it's a co-op game. We don't want to have like anti-cheat or stuff like that. So if people are really down to modify like their RAM to have a lot of resources, it will be difficult for now and for the release to check and ban them. But like as the game, it's co-op. If you want to play like that, play like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get that. As we have done that, we don't have that much time. I'm gonna rush it. I'm gonna do a speed run so you can see the other boss, or at least see it.
I'll join. Oh, ow.
Yeah, I mean, at least you don't get damage. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, but still, it's the pain and it's the
Yeah, you
sadness
feel
of
the pain.
Eric Paul tell me, Eris Paul tell me in my chat saying they are loving the weapons here, very sci-fi. Was there any specific weapon styles that you wanted or didn't want for the game?
Good question.
That's a tough question. I know.
No, it's because I'm not sure we'll have a case in which we don't want a weapon per se.
No, like each weapon like was thought with the design team or just me and validated by my lead. And after it was like a lot of concept art. So some concept art were like we had to make a choice, and both of the art were cool. So to me, it would be fine if we had both. But stuff that we wanted to make and didn't make yet is like melee weapon, because like we didn't have the time and the features to do them properly. But yeah, it was something that we thought at the beginning of the development. So I've seen like concept art of a sci-fi katana or
oh yes,
nice.
Yeah, but like it was really complicated to do and complicated to like feel right. So we made the decision that for Endless Dungeon we won't have melee weapon for now, and we'll see in the future.
Okay. Sounds good. I mean, again, as you were saying earlier on, I know there is a bit of a demand for it as well, but if you want to get it right, you want to make sure that you get it right. So it's important that you do that.
Absolutely.
We've got a lot of questions coming in right now.
Good.
Let's see. Wonder Greek is kind of like talking about the hacking talk that we were talking about a moment ago. They were saying you don't want to punish players for getting teamed with hackers by implementing systems that could incorrectly punish people with poor connections or something along those lines is what you got from that. I mean, it's kind of like a yes and a no situation as well. Again, they're obviously doing what they can to make sure that, you know, it's all played fairly all around as well. I'm sure when it comes to connectivity styles, I'm sure it won't be too scrutinized against, but we know that the developers are going to be on the case regardless. Dr. Ram is asking, are there going to be any familiar playable characters from Dungeon of the Endless that we see in Endless Dungeon? Oh, by the way, I need healing.
Yeah, I'm just leaving the healer doing that while I'm just protecting the crystal.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like listening to your question and trying to see.
All
what
good, all good.
So and I would love to have medikits, but it's fine if we can.
Yeah. For that,
maybe a quick research in the meantime. That.
I'm going to be trying my best to get rid of these. The only not annoying thing, but like the only non-benefit with the gun that I'm using is that its fire rate is extremely slow. So there is the chance I have to upgrade that gun a lot down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. For your question, for now we wanted to have all new characters for Endless Dungeon, because like we wanted to give them each one a story and like a brand new story, but like. As we will continue working on the game, that's not something we should exclude. But for now, no. Especially at launch, the 8 character will not be character from Dirty.
Yep. Let's go for the boss.
Are we able to? I think it's still keeping the danger from the prior.
It's fine.
Matt. Oh no, we got it. Cool. Nice. Here we go. Oh, yeah, here comes the boss. So I think this is a new one for me. Oh, boy, this is a new one for me. shell diver. Oh God.
And Victor, can you make it follow to you the crystal?
Yes. Let's go this way. Okay, it's not coming to me now.
Careful.
I'm gonna get my ultimate going.
Yeah, go.
Okay. That's about a quarter done. Crystal bot's looking safe for the meantime.
Yeah, so for that boss, I have to like manage the crystal balls to not be hit by not be hurt by the shell diver charge. So
yeah, and you need to go to behind in order to hit it.
Yep, on it.
Yeah,
15%. Well, about 20% left.
Yeah, and I will say one is down. You can use your ultimate because I think we're gonna need.
Okay.
Small tip here.
Oh boy. Well,
Now
here
we
we
go.
go.
There we go. We're gonna have a spawn. All the monsters.
Ultimate is not ready yet. I used it. Oops.
boom.
And ultimate is ready. Nice. Here we go. Nice. Yep, these lot are down. Perfect.
Okay. Let's go. Keep going.
Oh, joy. Second wave. Oh, joy. Right, I see what is going down for this boss. So it's like, is it like 4 waves of it? There's about, oh, joy.
Yeah.
So like you are drilling like a crystal drill that because the boss has eaten one of the crystal shards that you can find in the in the station. So if you see, he has or it has like a yellow crystal coming behind his shell. So yeah, we are drilling that, and that's why he got up, and then the crystal got on it.
Makes sense. All right.
Do you have the ultimate, Victor, to heal us a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay, I'm going to continue to... I'm going to build a few turrets around the way as well, just to kind of aid us a little bit.
We are good, we're good.
I think we've got another question, Moss, around it as well. Nemptis is asking, can Bunker revive a teammate while their ultimate is active?
No. You are... You cannot do it. Yeah, it's straight. You cannot do anything, basically. What you are doing with the ultimate is like you get invincible for a certain amount of time and you get all the aggro.
And you can shoot and use your skill.
Yeah. The skill as well? I wasn't sure if that one was...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Learning new things.
Yeah. Right, I think we'll probably have time for like a couple of more questions before we will be wrapping up. So,
yeah,
again,
fine.
last call. So, anybody in both chats, if you do want to ask any final questions towards the developers, please feel free to ask now or forever hold your peace because we'll be wrapping up our streams respectively very shortly.
Yeah, as soon as we finish the boss, we can just wrap up. And careful now because you have the electricity. Sorry.
Rainfire is asking, is the plan for an open beta or is it just for the closed betas?
I mean, the game is releasing like next month, so we are not planning to have like an additional like open beta or anything like that. We have been doing 3 open devs in the past year, 2 of them free to everyone to enter, and the third one also based for like the last Wish edition. So right now we just need to keep focus on the latest adjustments before the release and keep fixing any bugs and this kind of thing. So more, I would say more the focus on that.
Wet Crevice is asking, how long will an average run last?
Victor?
So like it really depends on how fast you are and how slow you want to be, because like I said, I think in the speedrun community you can manage to go to like sub 50, sub like maybe 40, but it would be extremely complicated. But like we've seen people go 2 hours, 2 hours and a half for a run. So yeah, you have like quite an extreme range. But like for us, normal run would be 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, I think.
Yeah.
1 hour and a half for people that know the game and don't have like to read the upgrades or to think what is that turret, what does it do, etc.
Awesome. There has been obviously talk about the DLC, like post content after launch. But just to re-clarify that for some people who are just coming into the stream, did you want to quickly mention on that?
On what? Sorry, I missed it.
Penumbra the Doug says, are there plans for DLC updates when the game launches?
We cannot enter into the details, but yeah, we are planning to keep working in the game after the release, and for sure we'll have ideas on like future content on these kind of things. But we wanted to see as well the reception, because maybe based on the reception, we need to maybe keep working on certain areas that they are demanding, or like, hey, we think this area needs more improvement, or and we need to keep an eye on the community to see if we need to make adjustments on our desires or plans for the future, basically.
Awesome. Lucky Leaf is asking, how can they have a key to the beta? Well, Nentis just threw one in the chat there, so grab that one quickly. But there is other ways that you can do it. There are some streamers on Twitch.tv who will be hosting streams of the beta with drops. So if you do find a stream that has a drop, the only thing that you will need to do is hang in it for 30 minutes and then make sure that you go through the requirements that it gives you through the information on the drop bits, and you can claim the key through that. The keys will be active to the 19th, in which the closed beta will be terminating. The game will be coming out next month, so you will literally only have a month until the game releases, and you can have your good time and fun with it.
Yes, correct.
I think that is all the questions on my end. Is there any more questions before we go to our closing scene, I guess?
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Any burning questions?
Yeah.
We're gonna have like a starting hashtag give Nico skin or something like that.
Hey, I'm totally down. So, you know what? Okay, everybody now, start the hashtag. Start the hashtag. Okay, here's a good burning question. Dr. Ram asks, what does it feel like to make such a banger game?
Oh damn! A lot of pressure just from the question. But it's really amazing. I can during our work, we as a developer or especially as a designer, you see all the problems of the game and try to fix it. But like having people really enjoying the game, it's really amazing. Like it's all the pressure that we put on ourselves, just seeing people being happy with the game. It's really worth it. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, it's amazing.
I get your point.
But yeah, but like it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of amazing moments. So yeah.
I mean, like, this is the fruit of the labor. This is your results here, and it's been widely received and loved by many. So I think that's the best thing you can take from this, is that people are amazingly excited for all of your hard work. If you do check the Discord, by the way, we did get a request to maybe speedrun Cage Keeper.
Huh? Really?
Oh, it was like the stream was ending in 10 minutes, so we have to hurry up to get to the Cage Keeper.
I misread that. Don't worry. Oh, Rainfire says endless dungeon Twitch emote when.
We are working on that, so we will try to have like emotes or like even for the Discord as well, or like the release. But you have ideas, feel free to drop it. I can try to see what we can do.
Maybe you can throw that into the feedback form in the game. I'm sure they can pass it on to the relevant teams and stuff like that, so you never know. Right. I think outside of that, I think that is going to conclude our session for today, right?
Yeah. I think that was a really nice game, so I will say yes.
Awesome. Well, I'll leave you to do the closing credits if that's the case.
Sure. And first of all, thank you, Nico, for joining us today. Hope you have a really nice time. And now you can try to beat everything by yourself, the bosses, because maybe there's going to be a layer of difficulty also. So good luck on that. And again, thank you very much for joining us today and having fun with your community, and everyone else.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's always such a blast to be able to play Endless Dungeon, and it's making me ever more excited for its official launch. So again, everyone, don't forget, it's coming out literally next month. Make sure that you get it wishlisted. Always goes to help supporting the studios and the development and the team behind it. So I will highly urge for you lot to do that, and I will be pushing my community to do that more as well. I hope that we can do some more things Endless Dungeon soon as well.
Yeah, sure. We can just always keep in touch and maybe do another session for it when the game is released.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely. I'm so down.
And
yeah, it's cool. Right. Shall I dip on out, or should we all leave off together?
Are you gonna keep streaming on your side, or
yeah,
you
I'll
gonna...
I'll keep it on.
Okay, then I think you can just go ahead, say goodbye, and keep on your stream, and then we're gonna end on our side, and probably we're gonna raid to you, so you can keep the streaming on your side.
Perfect. All right, sounds good to me. All right, so for the meantime, I'll say bye to you lots then. So see you later, everybody. Thanks for having me, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And maybe
bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye. And yeah, I'm gonna probably. I keep going on my side. No worries. No, it's fine. I can. Okay. Just I'm just gonna. C'est bon? Yes. Well, again, thank you very much for joining us today. It was a really nice pleasure to have you here. I hope you have a really nice moment with us playing the game, enjoying the game. And again, also thank you very much as well for all the support. And we have seen, like, in the community, you are enjoying the game, and that's what makes us super happy. And for sure, you have more like feedback and, I don't know, ideas or something like that. Feel free to just share it in the community, like Steam, Discord, Games Together, or Amplifiers, Reddit, social media. We're gonna keep an eye on all of them. So yeah, again, thank you very much. Hope you have a really nice time. And we're gonna finish. We're gonna do a raid to Nico because I think he's gonna keep playing the game. So let's just send him the love, and I will say that's gonna be the end of today. So again, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the closed beta and see you around. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.